If it lagged there for a second, stupid computer acting up, I might just edit that part out. I don't know why the screen just froze up for a sec. Anyway, bringing you Mike again, bringing you my review for Season 5, Episode 6. Detailed notes here for you guys, like I always do. Okay, so this week we got to finally, we did get to see what led up to Daryl coming out of the bushes in Episode 3, and as I figured, my prediction was right. That was indeed Noah with him in the bushes. At the time, after 503, wasn't really sure who it could be because it could be anybody. Could have been Beth, Carol. At that point we didn't know who Noah was. But once we got to 504 and saw that, then, that kind of, you know, showed us that it was Noah. It's the only possibility. But, so after that we had a full episode of Daryl and Carol. And then Noah came in about midway, I would say. It was interesting how he tried to rob him. And then, how he did rob from him. For a short while anyway, until they got their stuff back. The episode opens up with a nice flashback. It's one of my top moments. I'll get into that at the end, but nice flashback of Carol seeing the prison on fire. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you saw the prison on fire from the area she was in. I like that. People are like, oh, flashbacks, stupid. I even saw this one person on Facebook who was like, we've seen this stuff already. No, we haven't. We never saw Carol drive up to where the prison was, seeing it on fire. We never saw her. This scene where they were burying the girl, and she saw the fire, and we never saw the scene from the other one from Terminus where she saw fire. We never saw those flashbacks before, so to that person, you were incorrect. But on a different note, not now like that. Some more talking between Daryl and Carol. They're following the car. That car hits a walker. They run it over. It's funny. Then what's coming up was interesting. Carol says, if we are on such a tight schedule, they were running low on gas. Carol's like, let's just run them off the road. And Daryl said it best. We have the element of surprise. Let's follow them. They don't know we're behind them. They don't know we're tracking them. See what they're about. That's smart. I like that. Then they get into Atlanta. The car stops, so they stop. One of the cops, if they're even really cops, gets out. Not really sure what he's doing. He's moving stuff. He's moving a body. He's moving garbage out of the way or something. I couldn't really tell. Don't jump all over me for that. I really couldn't tell. I don't think it's really that important. A walker comes, starts banging on the car door. Just one, no big deal. The cop looks like he hears something. Looks like he's about to go over. Carol gets her gun out. He doesn't. He does go down the street that he was trying to clear. So I'm like, Carol, I originally thought he was going to come from the side, but he didn't. And they follow it. They can't start the car. They follow on foot. They go into the women's shelter where Carol stayed for a night, short time, until she went back to Ed, and Ed beat her, as we know. So they come across a woman and a child. There's walkers. Carol wants to put him down. Carol says you don't need to, and he eventually does it. They see the van. More stuff ensues. They find a bunch of walkers in sleeping bags and tents. They died in their sleep, or no, some people did this and they shot them. I really can't tell. But that was interesting. And then we know somebody was following them. I kind of figured it was Noah the whole time. I knew he was going to bump into them sooner or later. But that was a cool scene. How Carol was about to shoot him. People were saying, and they started talking to him. She wasn't aiming for the leg. She was aiming for the lower body. Trajectory, that would have hit him around the upper leg area. So she was not aiming to kill. She was aiming to hit him. Which in the long run, I'm glad that she didn't, because he is on the team now, so at least for a limited time. If he does help them with Beth, like seems like he would, then I think there's reason to trust him. So that happened. Then the whole thing with the van, that says GM Hospital on it. Grady Memorial, they deduce. And then, personally, I would have just stayed in the van. Maybe the zombies were past. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't have seen them. But I think they were pretty much in a pickle there anyway. Oh, that's a pickle. Corny. But that was cool how it flipped. I'm not a huge fan of how it landed. I don't know if it would have landed quite like that, but the hell's a show, right? That's cool. And then I was saying to myself, okay, shouldn't the zombies be falling? Like, they're trying to get into the van, they're banging on it, the van falls. It's only natural that some of them would have the momentum that they would fall off trying to get at it, which they did. And that was funny. We saw one that got cut in half and was just crawling on the ground. So we had that. That was cool. Then they find Noah again. He tried to kill a zombie with a crossbow. Clearly failed and hit him in the neck. Daryl killed him with a machete, which that is my zombie kill of the week. Getting ahead of myself there, but that is my zombie kill of the week. And then one of my favorite scenes, Daryl just runs and knocks Noah into the bookcase, and the bookcase falls on him. He's pleading. Daryl's like, originally I think Daryl was like he's gonna kill him, but then Carol pleaded with him. Daryl's like, just leave him. Walker almost gets him. Daryl shoots him just as Carol's about to save him, which I didn't see coming. I thought Carol was gonna stab the Walker, but Daryl saved him. And then he's at the end. Noah falls because leg's injured, and then Daryl tells Carol to go on ahead because they did see the car. Sorry, the cross on it, and he knows like they're here. So I'm like, great. That's this is going to be how Carol gets taken to the hospital. I liked how it was done, but it was very uncharacteristic for Carol. That is my one criticism of the episode. She knew the car was there, and she so carelessly just walked into the road. Like, she knew the car was in the area. She didn't really look where she was going. She knew these were probably shady people. They have bad, she kind of could figure out she's smart that she should be more careful. She should have been. She was not careful at all there, and I did not. That was very uncharacteristic of her. For someone who's so smart and single-handedly, basically, saved Rick, Daryl, Glenn, and Bob from being gutted at Terminus. So, very uncharacteristic for her, and I think had they gone with a different means, they should have taken her by surprise, hold up at gunpoint or something. I don't know. Something other than that. That I didn't like. Still giving the episode a solid 10 out of 10. I'll say that right now. 10 out of 10. Okay, getting into my top 5 moments. One thing I didn't mention, another throwback to Season 1, Episode 1 with the tank. I know a lot of people caught that. I did. I saw a tank. So that was cool stuff. That's probably for me my number 6 moment. I mean, I thought of that as I was making the video. You know what? I can make that number. That's number 5 to me, I think. Yeah. Then that is my number 5 moment. My number 4 moment would be the flashbacks. I liked how they were done. In general, the flashbacks were done very well in the show, so I did enjoy it. Number 3 was the scene where the vans fell, and the walkers fell on top of it. Number 2 is Carol getting hit by the car. Yeah, that was my one criticism, but I did like how the scene was actually done. I didn't think it was, something Carol would actually do, but I didn't like how the scene was shot, and how Noah's holding Daryl back somehow. I mean, Daryl's so much stronger than him. And saying they have doctors, they'll take care of her, which is smart. They have the element of surprise still. They don't know that they think Noah's dead. They're not threatened by him. So they'll be shocked when a big group comes and attacks them in the next 2 episodes. So, excuse me. So smart, giving up the element of surprise. Okay, my number 1 moment was the official reveal that Noah was the one down in the bushes. I thoroughly enjoyed that, not only because I was right. I was spot on with my predictions. All my predictions were correct for this episode. It was a Daryl and Carol episode. No, they did bump into Noah, and we did find out how Carol got taken to Grady. So, as I said before, episode is a 10 out of 10 for me. Zombie kill of the week was Daryl's machete kill to finish off the walker that Noah tried to kill with a crossbow. Clearly not a marksman. And again, counting down my top 5 moments, number 5 would be the tank. Seeing the tank, probably the one from season 1. I'm just calling it right there, that's the one from season 1 that Rick was in. Number 4, the flashbacks, particularly the first one. That was my favorite, where she saw the prison on fire. Number 3, the van falling off the overpass, which was in the trailer, by the way, which I'll mark on that after I finish counting these down. Number 2 is Carol getting hit by the car, and number 1, Noah with Daryl, leading into where we saw Daryl in episode 3. That explains why Daryl's a little emotional in that scene. Okay. My whole thing with the trailer is usually the trailer, not always, it's usually the trailer after season 2. Season 1 and 2 pretty much showed footage only from maybe the first 2 episodes, roughly. Season 3 and 4 started showing content from the first 4 episodes. Now this Season 5 trailer showed content from the first 6 episodes. We saw the whole Terminus stuff in episode 1. We saw bits of Father Gabriel in episode 2 from the trailer, a little bit. 3, we saw the zombies underwater in the trailer. 4, we saw at the very end with Beth. 5, we saw Abraham on his knees and the fire hose walkers. And 6, we saw the van flip. 5, we also saw the bus flip over. And 6, we saw the van fall off the overpass. So this is the farthest most they've shown in a trailer in terms of content from, most amount of episodes. So I like that. But I'm pretty sure nothing will be in the trailer from episode 7. I haven't seen the trailer in a while, but I don't think there's any new content forthcoming. Alright, so that's it for this video. I will have my predictions video up next. as well as I'll have links and stuff in that video. Alright, guys, until my next video, Mike, peace out.